In this video, we sit down with Spotanski Construction and take a look to see what it takes to serve farmers every day through grain handling solutions.
So, Austin, thank you for joining Shad and I today to talk all things agriculture and bins and farming. And so, tell us a little bit about yourself, about your operations, and what your day-to-day looks like.
So, my name is Austin Spotanski. I'm out of Cozad. I was actually born there and never left. I like that small community lifestyle, I guess. And no, we do. So we build grain bins, we do steel buildings, we do all maintenance, so we could take care of our customers from start to finish. I guess, yeah, we work with a lot of other companies, so if we don't specifically do it, we can still get out there and get it taken care of for you. I mean, whether we're the ones actually doing it or we're looking over the project, so.
So you mentioned you were from Cozad, you're still there today, you like that small town feel. So it sounds like you probably also enjoy kind of a handshake, a person and face-to-face conversation. How do you feel like being there on the ground with your customers actually influences the work that you do?
No, I think it's great. We like going out to look at the project before we even get into it, meet the customer, just kind of get a feel for, I guess, who we're working for, just get to know them a little bit before we just jump in and build a big project for somebody, or big project, little project, it doesn't matter. We just like to go out and look at them projects before we, I guess, get started and get to know our customer a little bit before we get started.
In Austin, being that handshake gentleman that he spoke of and that you brought up, we've had conversations at 5 o'clock on a Friday night. Hey, just give me a quick verbal, can we do this for that? I'm going to take it to the customer and try to get this sold over the weekend or first thing Monday morning, but I got to get everything done before we can get that done, because with him being on site and a working man, sometimes work doesn't get done until after hours, and we always try to be available. If I see Austin calling me, I'm always going to pick up the phone.
And so how does that trusted relationship that you have with your customers and also the trust relationship you have with Chief help you tell your customers why it's so important to be part of that relationship?
No, yeah, I think it works great. I mean, if we have questions that we know this time of year, people are getting their bins emptied and they're needing stuff right now. So it's nice to have a local company that's just right down the road from me and somebody that'll answer their phone at, I guess, any given time in the evenings. It helps out a lot to, like Shad was saying, I give him a call after hours when a lot of people won't answer their phone, and I mean, they answer, or he answers, and we actually got the project sold because I got back to him in a pretty quick time. So.
And it seems like that's kind of the trust that people value when they're working with people. Do you feel that has been a big part of why people choose to work with you and also choose cheap products?
I do believe that. I mean, that building that trust with your customer. I mean, there's a lot of people that come in and build stuff and then you never see them again. I guess I feel that I'm here for the long haul, and I want to build that trust with Chief. I want to build that trust with my customer that I'm not going nowhere. Like, I'm here to stay and I'm here to work for you. So
yes, and having young, ambitious dealers like Austin on the ground and, very hands-on with his customers. I personally couldn't handpick better dealers than guys that are out there in the trenches all day.
And you're already going down this path, Shad. So why is it so important to work with dealers like Austin when you are building that relationship with those end farmers? What role do they play in Chief's success?
Well, it does go back to the relationship part of everything. And as a young man, I was in Austin's shoes when I started my construction company, and you were very hands-on. You didn't have a full staff of people to do everything for you. So you were the accountant, you were the janitor, you were the head millwright, you were the bin jacker, and seeing people like Austin and grow their company and do it with a good family-owned business like Chief's just great to see.
And Austin, clearly Chief works with dealers across the country, across the globe, honestly. And so what excites you about being part of that community with other dealers like yourself working with Chief?
Well, I guess what I like I said, is just having that local. If you need something, you just hop right down the road. You don't have to call somebody from gosh knows where. It's just a quick phone call. If we need something, that's right there. It's just very handy to have it so close to home for convenience for the customer, for myself. If I need extra bolts or nuts or for whatever it is, it's super nice to just be close to home here, and we can hop over there and get it, not have to order it in and get it 5-6 days later.
Yeah, we're a very large company, but we're still leave it outside the door and you can pick it up.
Yeah, no, I've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
And so, Austin, do you typically just work with local farmers in the Nebraska area, or how far does your footprint go?
Well, I mean, I've been out to Nevada doing tanks. I've been out to Wyoming, Colorado, South Dakota, down into Kansas. I like to stay home like everybody does. Nobody likes to travel more than they have to, but we've been super busy at home the last few years, so I am very appreciative of that. But I mean, if we have to go somewhere, we're not afraid to pack up and go to wherever the work's at. So,
do you have an atypical type of project you're working, or are all of them very different?
There's always difference in all the projects, I guess. I mean, just from the layouts to, I mean, guys wanting to run conveyors across the tops, or somebody wants to put up a fourplex, the leg in the middle. Like it's all different. Like there's always an obstacle somewhere that you run into that you have to go back to the drawing board and figure that out, and just, I guess, kind of get gritty and go and do it.
And Shad, for your team, whether it's yourself or a local district manager from Chief, how often are you meeting in person with people or going out to the job sites?
I personally don't live as close to Austin as I wish I did, because he's great to work with. But our Western Nebraska district manager is very, very attentive to anything that Austin needs on a very regular basis.
And how do you see this partnership continuing to evolve over the next few years?
I personally see it as, like I said, young and ambitious, not scared of work, and nice, young, family-owned business. I feel we have a good personal relationship with our dealers. I mean, I've got to spend time with Austin and his wife, Kim, and they're great people, and I hope for them to continue to be successful with Chief.
And Austin, from your perspective, what continues to want to partner with Chief and build that trusted partnership?
I guess I just like the direction that they're moving. I mean, they're always looking for the next best thing to improve this or improve that. I think the last couple of years, the things that Chief has changed, I think that's going to be a huge thing for the future here at once.
You bring up such a great point of how things are changing. Obviously, there's innovation happening across the board in every industry. But I think one of the things that sets Chief apart is we don't change because we just feel like we want to do something different. We really value opinions from dealers like yourself of what do you need to see, what do you need from us? And then we bring it in-house to figure out how are we going to make this happen, because we want to make sure that we are your provider that can answer these needs. And so, Shad, I know you're often out talking with people, working with them. How do you ensure that the information they provide you, like what do you go back and talk to your management team about, or how do these conversations happen?
A lot of it goes back, we talk about the relationship thing all the time, but, there's people out there that listen, and you continue to have the same conversation, and you're not moving forward. I feel Chief does a great job listening to their customers, getting feedback. Everything anymore is, none of us have an excessive amount of manpower. And we brought automation into Chief. Our president, Mark here, has done a great job reinvesting in our company. We have machines that used to take 6-7 people to do a job that can do it with 2 people now. Lead time is always a factor. How fast can you get it out? And we've invested millions to get product out faster and get more quality product out to our customer base.
Yeah. So there's lots of opportunities here. We clearly see that generations are coming back to the family farms. They're wanting to expand their operations. And so it's dealers like you, Austin, that are helping them really figure out how does that farm process work? How does the setup work best for them? And so without people like you, they wouldn't be as successful. And we understand here at Chief, without dealers like you, Chief isn't successful. So we really value that partnership, and I can't wait to see some of the next projects that we do. We love getting photos of that and showing it off, because that is kind of what speaks to who Chief is and the product we provide as a quality service. So can't wait to see that long-term partnership with you. So thank you for the conversation.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Austin. To learn more about Chief Agri, click on the link in the description.